Hello everybody and welcome back to another Gran Turismo 7 money method video. And in today's video I'm going to be showing you guys a money tune that I've made for this car right here, which is the Honda NSX Gr.B rally car. Alright, so the car is on sale inside the brand central, so let's go in, and once you're in, go to Asia Pacific and then press on Honda, and once you're in, go into the showroom, scroll to the right, and this is the vehicle that we'll be using today. It is the Honda NSX Gr.B rally car. So this car right here costs a total of 450,000 credits. Before we continue, if you guys are enjoying the video so far, be sure to drop like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already. It helps me a lot and really appreciate it. Anyway, so as you guys can see, this car right here is a 700 pp tune. So yeah, starting off with the tires, we are mainly going to be using the racing hard tires. Make sure you guys do have a set of intermediates and heavyweights, because we might use them for the rest that we're gonna do. So the suspension setup, body height adjustment 135 for the front, and also the same thing for the rear, 135. Anti-roll bar will be set to 4 for both front and back. Damping ratio compression 25 to the front, 45 to the rear, and for the expansion 45 to the front and 55 to the rear. Natural frequency 3.15 for both front and back. For the camber angle 2.5 for front and back. For the toe angle 0.10 for the front and 0.25 for the rear. And then moving on to the differential gear, 5 to the front for the initial torque and 15 to the rear. Acceleration sensitivity 15 to the front, 15 to the rear. Braking sensitivity 15 to the front and 10 to the rear. And for the front and rear torque distribution will be set to 40-60. So yeah, moving on to the aerodynamics, rear 250, 132 to the front, full control computer for the ECU, up adjustment 100%, ballast 0 kg, ballast positioning 0, power restrictor 100%, fully customizable racing transmission. So make sure you guys are using the racing transmission for this one. And here is the manual adjustment. And yeah, moving on to the turbocharger, high RPM turbocharger, and for the front and rear balance for the brakes, I like having it at -2. So yeah, as always, tuning rally cars, well, when it comes to the suspension, for me this is what takes the longest, because I usually play around with the rally car suspension quite a lot, and I ended up with this, which is quite nice, quite happy with it. Although I feel like this car is a little bit harder to control compared to the Ford Focus rally car tune that I made in the previous video. That one was a lot more stable and a lot more easy to drive. This one is, well, it's still quite easy and still stable, but just not as, you know, easy and stable as the Ford Focus. But still, it is a good tune though. I do like it, quite nice. I don't mind a bit of challenge when it comes to driving a car. It does make the race a bit more entertaining and more fun. Anyway, so the performance 789 horsepower and the weight is 2,866 pounds. The kilograms, that is a total of 1,300 kilograms. So for this race, the difficulty will be set to easy. The race that we're going to be doing will be in Europe, and on the left side over here in France, in 4 hours of Le Mans. And this is the race that we will be doing today. It is the World Touring Car 700, so this is an endurance race, so it is 30 minutes long. It does have tire and fuel consumption. And other than that, this race right here does have random weather, so it might rain or it might not on a random lap. Alright, time for the strategy for, well, this race right here. I'll walk you guys through on what I've done. It is extremely simple, so I'll just make this quick. Also, just a little heads up before we continue, this race right here does have random weather, so because of that, the strategy and like the way the race plays through is going to be a little bit different from one another, because, you know, this race right here does have random weather. Anyways, so what I've done for the fuel map of this car, I pretty much just set it to 6, which is all the way to lean, and I kept it at 6 for quite literally the whole entire race. Yep, that's it, dude. I just kept it at 6, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, it's an extremely simple strategy. Feel free to mix it up, do some changes, have a bit of fun. But yeah, this is just my way of doing it. It's super duper simple. I just decide to keep at 6 and keep at 6 until the end. So yeah, have fun with the strategy, mix it up if you guys want to. By the way, this car right here on fuel map 6 will run you a total of 4 full laps before having to pit to refuel. So yeah, that is pretty nice. This car right here, even though you're running on fuel map 6, it is still very fast, which is, you know, a good thing, of course. Fast forward to the end of lap number 3 right here. Unfortunately, the rain came in and it was quite heavy, so I was forced to enter the pit lane. So yeah, entering the pit lane right here, and I'm going to be swapping to a self intermediate tires, and I'm also going to refill the car until it is completely full. This car being 4-wheel drive, it feels really nice in the rain. I enjoyed driving this car in the rain, had no issues with it whatsoever. So intermediate tires with 4-wheel drive in the rain feels great. Also, I am driving the car with absolutely zero assist except for ABS, and yet the car feels really good in the rain. Okay, so let's talk about the penalties that can ruin your clean racing bonus for this race right here. So there's only one, and that's if you pass under a yellow flag. So if yellow flag ever comes up, don't do anything silly, don't get a penalty from the yellow flag, and you and your clean racing bonus should be a-okay. This was pretty nice. I managed to get very far ahead of the AI. So yeah, 4 minutes left on the timer, and yeah, I'm pretty much just waiting here, waiting for the timer to reach 0. Fast forward just a little bit, and 3, 2, 1, timer has reached 0, and crossing the finish line, finishing first place. There we go. And here's the payout. There we go, got my clean racing bonus, and this is the time it took for me to complete the race. And that's going to be it for today's Gran Turismo 7 money method video. So if you guys did enjoy, be sure to drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one, and goodbye.